season.
Alrighty, new run. Boom. Recovery attempts taken care of. Quick snack. Alrighty. Life lessons for the rest of the run whenever deadline ends. Add the devious trait to a random charm on the table. Then apply a random trait to a random charm inside a drawer. This one can be a little rough. Until we get into 999s. We have 15 attempts. Let's go. Hard mode. Okay. I love a disc B start. I love a disc B start. I don't want to do clovers again, even though the game's like, hey, clovers. The game's like, hey, clovers. We just did clovers game. Alrighty. Yep. Go with that. We deposit. And we spin. Let's go gambling. Yeah, that's not looking too good. Not too good of a start. Not as strong as the other ones have been. The sad part is I have no use for these right now, so I'm going to roll it. This now is interesting. Repeating anything that luck gives us. We still need a lot of money here, though. Hopefully those discs will do their job. And these random sparks of luck that we're getting have not hit us a single pattern so far. Come on. That was it. The game is trying to take the win. It's like you've won twice in a row now. This is looking rough. I think we're gonna have to roll. We have 2 tickets. We can get some decent stuff for 2 tickets. Like Ancient Coin. I love Ancient Coin. And sure, I guess. Not that that's going to do much for us right now, but my goodness, we need a lot of money. So, with Ancient Coin, it's interesting that we have Ancient Coin in these 2 discs. I have not had this combo before. We want to... So, the way Ancient Coin works, after the next spin, so you hit the button, you get a spin, and then the next spin, you get an extra spin with luck plus 7. So the way we want this to work is we want to line this up with this disc B. This combo I have had before, these 2 here. So essentially, on the 5th spin, we hit the button, that lines it up with disc B, and then on the next one, it'll be on the 4th spin, and then the next one, it'll be on the 3rd spin, right? But with this combination here, this is lined up with this. So we're getting 14 luck with double pattern triggers on 14 luck. It could be very interesting. I just have to not mess this spin up. I cannot mess this up. So, we hit on 5. And essentially, anything that this says, -2, right? So if this says 7, -2. If this says 6, -2. And that's how that works. So on spin 5, we hit the button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now I'm going to hit the button. We're going to get 1 spin. And then an extra spin with extra luck. And doubling the patterns. And that just saved the run. And that just saved the run. So we can equip all these now. We can reroll. That's unfortunate. Nothing I have gives a ticket. We could have got +4 tickets, so that would have gave us 4. But I'm re-rolling for the skull right now. I do want to deposit. Come on, game. And also, come on, bot. Making sure that bot hit twice, so I'm just making sure that you guys may not have seen the bot hit, but there's a bot, so dang bot. All right, come on, Skull. Don't be shy. I can't roll too much more. Can I roll one more time? 31. So 21. I can. I only need 4 currently. Come on. And that was it. That was it. Dang it. No skull. Now that would have been crazy too. So the reason why I rolled so hard for skull there was because if we would have had the skull, all these would have gotten filled up with free charms. Basically is what that came down to. Wow. Yeah, none of these are really what I'm looking for. Treasures isn't bad. We can go treasures. I have stuff unlocked for treasures. That's fine. Alright, so now... Oh, crap. I forgot about the devious trait. It doesn't matter right now. And in fact, we don't even need this. It's not really doing anything. We'll keep it on there for now. But next deadline, we will ditch it. So now we're on 6, so we got to hit it on 4. Two, 3, 4. Double check. And 2 spins. Hit. Spin. Watch the magic happen. $200. Deposit up to the amount. We need 14 to spin. Such a shame. There's nothing in there. I can spin. I can roll one more time. Oh, wow. You would. I mean, that's not bad. It's just... I'm going to have to play every round in order to afford that. But I do want to afford that for sure. So, yeah. We're going to deposit these 2. And keep on going. So, 5 means 3. After 3 spins, we hit the button again. Some people don't like this build because it is very micromanagey, which I get, but it works. it clearly works. So I'm going to leave that there for now. And I want to save up for a speculative skull. So now after 2 spins, we hit the button. Bells again? Sure, I guess. Alright, now that did give me enough to get the speculative skull. Boom. I love it when you can get traits on your corpse pieces. Now, here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. I'm going to want to put these 3. No. So here's the bad thing too. If you do not have a charm on the table to take the devious trait, it will equip it to your corpse pieces. Which is bad. What is my rarest one here? They're all common. Yeah, they're all common. Ideally, though, I'm going to put these in the drawer because I don't want to desync these. Because the whole build is hinging on those 2 being together, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So if this gets devious and it gets too much for us, we can just toss it out and try to find a new one. Now we did get a free restock on there. Fortune teller is very good. Nuclear button could be good as well. I don't know what it's going to do for us as far as timing everything. Like, that's going to be weird. The nuclear button is very good. We ignore the phone call. Very odd. And that is a legendary rarity. Yeah, very odd here. Because nuclear button is going to make this activate twice. So we're going to get 2 free spins with extra luck. So I think we still try to time it up with the discs. So it's going to be 1 spin, hit the button. One spin, hit the button. We'll just have an extra spin with extra luck, basically. So 1 spin. Hit the button. And we should see some chain modifiers here as well, hopefully. Nice. So the chain modifiers scale our patterns over on the right-hand side. Any pattern that the chain is in will scale these patterns. And because this was hitting twice, it did it twice every time it had it, basically. Alright, there's no more timing currently. So we just hit the button right off the bat. So this is just going to be a flop round, basically, with extra spins. We are scaling our patterns. Now we do still have a devious trait here that we don't necessarily need. We don't necessarily need that on the table anymore. Nice, we have enough to win this. We ignore the phone call. I'm going to keep it on there for now because I would like to score a 666 here if possible. Now we're down to 6 spins. So on the on the 4th spin, we hit the button. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we hit the button. That's pretty good. I was gonna say, if it 666 me right there, I was like, of course that's how the run ends. But no, I think we would have had it with the interest anyway. I think we would have had it with the interest. Yeah, we still would have had it with the interest anyway. But still, that was nerve-wracking. So, the only thing we don't necessarily want devious on at this point is this. I would like to not let that get devious. If this gets devious, it's not that big of a deal. It can overwrite previous ones. So I will put that in the drawer as well. And then this is going to get the devious trait. And we ignore the phone call. So now we have little star. We got a patterns multiplier there. There's our devious traits lined up there. Now, ideally, I would like to buy the Ankh and put that in the drawer. And that's for safety. Little star I don't care about. Restoring charms I don't care about. I'm going to deposit for the interest. The more we can deposit, the better. I would like to get a 666. I'm not going to gain that many tickets here. I could technically reroll this once. I will double the jackpot's value. Why not? Double the jackpot's value. Scale it a little bit faster. And that should be pretty good. So where are we at on our lineup? So 2 spins, hit the button. Hit the button. That's a shame. We still get some pattern scaling, but that's a shame. Well, there's a 666, I guess. We're going to have to get really lucky to be able to afford the deadline, though, and get that red phone. I don't think that was enough. I think we're a little short. Yeah, just a little short there. Almost 1,000 short. There is no lineup here. So I think we just hit the button immediately. And it might line up. I don't know. Yeah, I think we hit the button immediately and then these should line up, I think. That's a normal phone call that we already took, doubling jackpot's value. We have an Ankh in there for safety and a little star. So we hit the button immediately, and then this should line up, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Nice. So we have the money. The problem is I would like a 666, and I don't think we're going to get one. Okay, there goes our chain modifiers. There goes our chain modifiers. So we're out of chain modifiers completely. It did do its job and helped us out. We can deposit for the max. Reroll to find something to replace that. Trigger 7+ patterns. We're not really doing that. Crystal Spear is a very nice replacement. It's basically the same thing like we just had, except for it doesn't go away. It's permanent, right? So there will always be a 12% chance for any of these three to have the chain modifier. And we do have an increased manifestation of treasures. So I would like to roll one more time in the hopes of seeing a 666 so we can get these faster into where we're trying to go. 7 is 5. We want the holy phone. Come on, give it to me. Dang it! Alright, give it to me on this spin. It's not. There's a full jackpot. Don't do it now. I guess it could have. We had the money, but... Okay. Alright, so we're looking at devious chances again. We're looking at devious chances again. We have an Onken here. I'm going to toss Little Star. I know I bought it. It was kind of dumb to buy. I'm going to put this in the drawer. I don't want it to lose its modifier. Out of these, honestly... By doing this, we no longer get free charms. I'm going to leave this out to get one free charm and a free restock. We're already halfway there. That's... Crystal Skull is very interesting here. I was not even thinking about that. There's Fortune Teller again. There's Fortune Teller again. Now here's my question. Will the phone overwrite one of these? No, it overwrote that. Maybe if I would have put that in the drawer, then it wouldn't have overwritten it. I don't know, but weird. So anyway, did we get any modifiers? Yeah, you did. Don't really care that that had a modifier on it, though. 5 of 7. So in theory, I could equip that and then equip this. That might do something interesting. We'll see. Okay. So now, what's our numbers looking at? After 3 spins, hitting the button. 1, 2, 3. Sure, I guess. That's fine. We get a lot of money there from the interest. All right, we deposit to pay. Nice. We can guarantee payment. So now we're just rolling for 666s again. And getting any extra money in the meantime. So one spin. Hit the button. Nice. I like to see those chain modifiers. Okay, no 666 there. What round are we on? 5, yep. Okay. Now there is no way to possibly line this up. So it just does what it does. We get 3 spins with extra luck. Oh, come on. There it is. There it is. Now we guaranteed our red phone call. Now we guarantee our red phone call. That's very nice. Okay. Draw roulette again. Draw roulette again. Something has to take the hit. That's the only, like I said, that's the only downside here. That something has to take the hit. But we do guarantee our red phone call. You re-equip this. Re-equip this. Re-equip this. Up to a ×3 symbols molt and a ×2 pattern molt. Golden Treasures is there. Golden Treasures is there, which is interesting. So definitely an idea over what though? This for sure? Yeah, we definitely don't need the interest. We don't care about the phone call. Yeah, I think we... Our next one's guaranteed red as well. And we are going to get Divish traits along the way here. So we can just toss this now. We can put this in the drawer. We can grab that. Then we can re-equip that. And then that should give us some scaling on our treasures. On the base value. Which with our pattern multiplier, with our increased pattern value, and our symbols multiplier, that should definitely help, I think. So we're going to end up with 78 here. That'll be fine. We should do really well here, I think. 6 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit the button. Diamonds, nice. I would have preferred treasures, but that's fine. Still scaling those patterns. Nice, I just unlocked a couple of things. I'm not mad about that at all. Alright, and we do not need to hit a 666. So we unlock stone and car. Stone and car, which is giving diamond stuff. We still need to do 7s. We're at 84% complete here. There should be other modifier ones that we have locked, I think. Or is it only 7s? Wow, it's only 7s at this point. And we just got that randomly. So we just need to do 7s. We need to buy a bunch of pictures, get a Bible save, and buy a bunch of peppers. That's literally all we have locked. That's crazy. We're getting closer and closer to getting that golden toilet 100%. This is red. We're guaranteed red next time. So we can go ahead and pay this now, get some extra tickets. If we're going to do that, we're going to leave golden treasure out. Ideally, we would not lose anything there. We're going to get devious on the golden treasure. Okay. So there we go. There's our red phone call. That'll be our third one skipped. Now we just need to make a lot of money, basically. And I hope that we can do it. All right, where are we at here? 4. So that's 2. You're still lined up. So 2 spins, hit the button. I would have preferred treasures. But 26,000 is nothing to sneeze at. $30K, nice. Not too bad there. Not too bad there. Alright, but we don't have a lineup now, right? Oh, we do. We just gotta hit the button immediately and we still have a lineup there. We still have the Ankh as well, so don't forget that. If we're in danger, we can always grab the Ankh. Alright, here's our lineup. Lemons, blah. There's still some decent value because we have the symbols multiplier plus the value here with the pattern mult, so it's not terrible no matter what we score. It's just treasures is what we're trying to scale. Okay. So how much do we need here? Not too much. We might get lucky, or we might get 666 and ruin the whole run. It's kind of where we're at. So at spin number 5, we hit the button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did we make it? I think we did. I think we just barely made it there. We just barely made it with the interest. Holy crap, that's scary. It was kind of a bad round, though. 687.5. 687.5. We did lose our symbols multiplier, which sucks because I wasn't paying attention. Gives an extra patterns multiplier to a random equip charm. That could be very good. Let me toss this. I want to put this in the drawer. Put this in the drawer. So essentially, it has to give that to something we have equipped now. It did. That's lovely. Alright, so... this could be very good. I think that could be very good. So now our number is 5. So after 3 spins, we hit the button. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's good. And that just scaled treasures up like a whole bunch. Holy cow. I think I made a good decision. I think I made a good decision. So now our base value of treasures is 195. That may have saved us. Vine Soup Savior. We'll see. We could still lose it all. 3 spins minus 2. 1 spin, hit the button. We could still lose it all. Oh my goodness. I love Vine Soup. And these random treasures appearing. With not that much manifestation. Oh my goodness, that's so good. Don't 666 me anymore. I changed my mind. I don't want it. Thank you. Thank you. For safety reasons. For safety reasons. Okay. Okay, the interest guarantees us the win. The interest guarantees us the win. So we play again and hope for a 666. So we can Holy Key and Ascend again. That's same as last. Very nice, though. Very nice. What an interesting run. No lineup here. There kind of is, though. So it's going to trigger on the first spin. That resets it. So then on spin 5, I hit the button. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And because of the extra spins, We should get one more trigger. He's going for the 666. Didn't get it. That's fine. That's fine. We don't need the Ankh anymore. I don't need this anymore. I want to verify. If I put all those in the drawer, I'm pretty sure one of these quartz pieces gets the chance. But it didn't. I could have swore that's how that memory card worked. Okay, so now, if I put this in the drawer, put this in the drawer, put this in the drawer. The game froze when that happened because it was trying to decide what music to play, and that scared the crap out of me when the game froze like that. I thought we just lost. Like, it would have crashed out. So, symbol multiplier plus 2. Ideally, this would overwrite or add there. I don't care. It overwrit. That's fine. Alrighty. Well, we have the win. We do need to have stuff in the drawers. So hopefully we make it past this round. Hopefully we make it past this round. 6 times, 4 spins, hit the button. 4 spins, hit the button. Three. 4. Very nice. So we hit a 666 earlier. This is a pretty massive jackpot. If this is enough to get it, then we do it. If this is enough to do it, we just do it. I think it is. Then we switch this over to a sacred phone, and we've scored the ascension as well. We've gotten the good ending. So. Out of all of these, it's the interest that I don't care about. So everything else is going in the drawer. And now, I'm going to pay this to get the holy phone. Transforming our key. Allowing me to pick up the key and secure the ascension. So that's another win in the books. There's weird stuff happening because, once again, I don't know why that didn't overwrite that. Alright, so spin is 4. So 2 and hit the button. Over here we have... We could trigger patterns one more time. That would activate Vine Suit more often. plus any potential scaling as well. And I think it's worth doing. Doubling the value of that, though, would be kind of huge as well. So I think let's do that. Yeah, because that puts in some work. That puts in some work. So now, 2 spins, hit the button. We already have the win, no problem there. 1, 2. Hit the button. Very nice. This is going to be a lot of value for us. Alrighty. Now we're at hit the button immediately. We don't have to worry about losing money anymore either, which is really nice. It's just about earning enough money to go continue or not, is where we're at. And that was not a good round. So this is probably where we're done. So what I would like to do is buy all of these and have them in the drawer, or at least most of them. We have most of them in the drawer. There we go. And that just saves us from having to do a big dump at the end. We just put one in, and then we leave. Okay, 252 to spin. We're on spin 7, so on spin 5, hit the button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice on our 5th spin to get that. Very nice on our 5th spin to get that. Is it going to be enough to save us? Probably not. Ooh, but hitting 7s is very nice as well, because we need those modifiers to unlock more charms. We had more value on treasures, but overall progression, 7s does help. Okay, we didn't make it, as expected. We throw 1 in the drawer, we take the key and run. 1 in the drawer, we have the key, and we run. Boom, another win down. On life lessons. And it's a holy win. It's Ascension. Going up to room number 15. And booyah.